Can the Virginia Lottery have your number? In the lottery's new game, Cash Pop, you play one of 15 numbers. You can play up to 5 times a day. You can win up to $2,500. Cash Pop from the Virginia Lottery. Play the one that speaks to you. Drive to your closest retailer. For odds and more information, visit VALottery.com.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl, BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Not just to my YouTube channel, but also to my Spreaker channel, my Spreaker podcast, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Go on over there and follow me there. And in return, I'll do the same. I like supporting people, especially black people. But anyway, with all that being said, let me talk about this article that I found, that I came across while roaming these internet streets. Y'all, we talked about Sha'Carri Richardson and, what's the young lady name? The Russian lady, the skater, Kamila Valieva. We talked about how Sha'Carri Richardson called out the Olympic committee for allowing her to skate, even though she came up with a positive. Anyway, let me just play this disclaimer for you, and then we can come back and talk about it. We talked about this yesterday. I have an update, but like I said, let me play this disclaimer, and I'll be right back. BuzzTweet Radio does not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Law, as noted by the United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video and the music it contains is for entertainment purposes only.
You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.
That's right, it's your girl BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio 2022. How y'all do? Listen, y'all, we talked about this yesterday, right? We was wondering whether the Olympics was fair at letting one athlete participate in the Olympics and not letting the other participate, even though both tested positive for a banned drug, right? Excuse me. So, Kamila Valieva of Russia uncharacteristically faltered, okay? Her teammates, Anna and Alexandra, won gold and silver medals. Canada reclaimed the Olympic hockey crown from the United States. And tears and sobs, and not just from Kamila, follow her crushing Olympic end. So they allowed Kamila Valieva to participate in the Olympics even after she tested positive for a banned drug, but they didn't let Sha'Carri Richardson participate. And she tested positive for a banned drug. She tested positive for weed, for marijuana, which is not an enhancing drug, but the drug that Kamila Valieva took was very enhancing. So, the Russian star at the center of a doping scandal, like I just mentioned, knew immediately it had all gone wrong. Her program over, her Olympics over, Valieva broke her final pose with a dismissive wave of her right hand. By then, she was already fighting back tears. Those would arrive in earnest soon enough. The bitter, disappointing, emotional end of more than a week of whispers and insinuations that followed the revelation that she had tested positive for a banned drug. The women's free skate had promised to be one of the most watched events of the Games, but few could have expected its stunning denouncement. For more than a week, Valieva, who is just 15, had been buried under an avalanche of distractions. The integrity of her success and her skills were under attack, as were the character of the adults around her.
Enjoy basketball, soccer, and all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using bonus code CHAMPION and your first wager is risk-free up to $1,000. Plus, when you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. Download the BetMGM app today or go to BetMGM.com and enter bonus code CHAMPION and place your first wager risk-free up to $1,000. Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Washington, D.C. and Virginia only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
She has stepped on the ice wearing the same face she's worn all week in Beijing. Nearly expressionless. Doing her best to block out all the outside distractions, or at least not acknowledging them. Now that her free skate was over, she buried her face in her hands. As the crowd responded with its loudest applause of the night, her blank expression returned. After a few half-hearted waves, she stepped off the ice to be greeted by her coach. They did not hug. "Why did you let go?" he asked in Russian in a scene broadcast on live television. He or she, I don't want to pronounce their name. Well, not that I don't want to, I just can't. Well, the coach said, "Why did you let go? Why did you stop fighting? Explain it to me. Why? You let go. After that axle, why?" Valieva did not reply. Moments later, waiting for Valieva's scores, the coach held her arm around the teenager's shoulders. Valieva had put on a mask by then, but it did nothing to shield her disappointment. The scores confirmed the worst. The world's best skater, who had finished the short program in first place, had tumbled off the podium completely, her dreams dashed in a series of uncharacteristic stumbles and falls. A different Russian skater, 17-year-old Anna, would be the Olympic champion. Several members of the Russian contingent were in tears by then, including not only Valieva but the silver medalist Alexandra, too. In seconds, the second at the end of the rink quickly shifted. In seconds, the scene at the end of the rink quickly shifted to a blur of desperate emotions, crushing disappointment, raw frustration, incalculable pain, as the weight of a doping scandal and the pressures of years of training burst forth from several masked teenagers at once. I hate it. I don't want to do anything in figure skating ever in my life. Everyone has a gold medal and I don't. Valieva's two Russian teammates seemed to struggle to process the news they had won gold and silver medals, their personal moments of triumph marred by the chaotic scene. She broke down. I'm not going to pronounce her name, but Alexandra, one of them, who is 17, appeared unwilling or unable to celebrate with the 15-year-old Valieva only yards away. And the 17-year-old suggested, at least initially, that she did not want to take part in the victory ceremony. See, that's what happens. You can't do wrong by people and get away with it. Y'all allowed this girl to skate when y'all know good and well She should not have been on that ice. Just like you did not let Sha'Carri Richardson run, you should not have let this girl skate because her test came back positive. Now she feels humiliated and thinks that someone is going to feel sorry for her. I don't. I bet Sha'Carri Richardson, well, she's probably not laughing, but because she didn't get to participate at all. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. I probably stumbled all over this article because, once again, this is another episode of Black People's Problems. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, but not just my YouTube channel. Also subscribe to my Spreaker podcast, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio, and in return, I'll do the same. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Holla if you hear me. Okay? Okay.